What's up? What's up, everybody? I'm supposed to be leaving for surgery in like 30 minutes, so this cannot possibly be a long video. I needed to make a video because we have a new 2A out, and it is the one, if you've been watching the streams, if you've been popping into the streams, or like catching me in Saturday morning 7s here and there, I'm like, man, I really think the high elementals are going to be next. I really think the high elementals. I'll get to why I think that the high elementals are going to be, well, they're announced. High elementals are the next 2As. Very exciting. This is one of the reasons probably they didn't get transmogs anytime recently. I'm like, they really need transmogs, but I think they're going to be the next 2As. But anyway, high elementals, very hype. They're great units. They do ignore defense. It's going to be fantastic, right? So some of them are already pretty strong. Other ones are probably going to get bigger buffs, right? Like the wind one and the dark one are probably going to get big buffs. The light one, the fire one, probably not going to get buffed too much, right? There's also a battle training ground. It's basically like a danger. If you guys are familiar with X-Men, it's like a danger room. It's like a virtual little area where you can fight enemy monsters. You get like little, not really too crazy rewards. You get like 50 crystals. You get like, but just to understand how the monsters work, right? So let's take a quick look at the image. The Summoner's War Danger Room. That's the best way to just describe it. Is it's like test battles to like understand how monsters work and practice more, right? In non-PvP or auto farming situations. So, Battle Training Ground is a building where you can try virtual battles using various monsters in special dimension space. It is a space where summoners can study and understand characters and monsters in more depth. This for new players, etc. But I mean, you don't have to be a new player to play it, but it just helps new players to understand how battles. It's such a weird thing, to be honest, for them to just add randomly. It's like, there's so many things we want, and they're like, special battle training ground. I'm not complaining, right? I mean, I've seen some other games do it. Not too many, like, of this specific style of gacha game do it, but I've seen some other mobile games have, like, battle training ground kind of things. So you have a specific... I told you I was supposed to be up right now, right? I'm supposed to be getting ready for surgery. You have specific monsters that you have to use for offense, and you have to use for defense, even if you don't have the monsters yourselves. Right? So, and then it's designed specifically, like your towers don't even come to play or anything. It's just designed specifically for you to complete this certain challenge with the monsters that they give you and the monsters that you fight specifically against. So, and then this guy, like for example, he's got reduced damage from reduced damage from fire units. He's an HP tank unit, right? And then you're probably supposed to hug Armada with the Chandra, which gives even less damage. So that's... Oh, there's another alarm outside. Anyway, it's basically just a danger room. Mock battle can be played manually. No energy will be used. It's just to see the stuff, just to play around with the units and see exactly what they do. Maybe you want to build some of these new units. Maybe you get excited. Maybe they get some LD5s and you get excited to want to summon LD5s or something, right? And then you get some rewards. Win a battle, mystical scroll. Win a battle with a specified number of turns, mana stones. Win a battle with a specified number of turns, crystals. So I'm sure they're going to be changing these on a weekly basis or a monthly basis or something like this. Just show you guys different sample battles. Again, I'm not sure why they specifically added this, but there we go. This is just a kind of example over here of like how the turns would play out, right? So, yep. We don't really need to see too much of that. That's the level. It's just like a Summoner's War Danger Room with just monsters that they specifically give you to complete the objectives, right? So, yeah, it's available to Summoners level 21 or higher. Not really crazy endgame stuff. Just stuff for whoever to test out different monsters in different situations, right? Manual content, no energy will be used. And that is that. Now let's talk about, this is the most exciting thing. This is the most exciting thing, guys. This is the most exciting thing. Because I have been talking about high elementals. I was like, high elementals, they need transmogs, they need transmogs, they need transmogs. Why do they not have transmogs? They need transmogs. They look very weird. And second, I'm like, I think that they're going to be added to the game. I've mentioned this many times. I was almost going to do its own video explaining why I think that they needed to be added to the game. We can take a look. I'll show you in just a second. Dignified Empress. 2A High Elemental will appear in a Lunia dimension where Fiery Pixie? Fairy and Pixie reside, and you may wonder what kind of skills they will have. This is only... Like, this one is so strong, she's only getting a regen on skill 3. But the thing is, they're also getting better base stats. So, that's one of the big things. She ignores defense, right? Actually, no. That second skill gets a buff too. Recovers HP by 15% of the inflicted damage. So, and then the higher continuous damage for the first skill. So this actually is a difference on all the skills. So, yeah, this was kind of like a Chasun already, like a cleanse and a Chasun for skill 3. Now this Tectonic Shift does a little bit of a heal, but the bigger thing is the better base stats. So you're actually going to see these monsters more. I think that Shren was already an underrated unit. She has sustain, and she has big ignore defense damage. So, this is pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome. I'm excited for, like, the wind one and the dark one to finally get some use. The water one was a little low on base stats, too. Water one's got a skill 2 skill 2 ignore defense, skill 3 freeze, 2-turn freeze. It's like a ice prison or whatever. I think that's the actual name for it. But, yeah, the reason that we have thought that these girls were going to be second... Oh, Megan! Listen, I've been preoccupied. The reason that we thought that these girls were going to be... Is it in here or is it in here? Oh, I was showing someone something else. This is not the team. Let's just do some random stuff. I was showing someone a different team for this. This is not the team that you want to use. You want to use like Orochi, Yen, Bernard, and what's her face. But these, oh, not this. The next one. So the thing is, with these dungeons, with the enemies that you fight in here, you see that you already have the fairies. We already have the fairies in the game. We already have the pixies in the game, right? This is the place where you second awaken these monsters. So the enemies that you fight here indicate what monsters are getting second awakened here for this, or second awakened in this dimension. Here you see high elementals. So the question has always been, does that mean that the high elementals are going to be some of the next monsters that you get second awakened from the Alunia dimension? And it's been a very high probability based on what they're already doing. I told you I was supposed to be awake. I was supposed to be getting ready for surgery. I wanted to make sure I did this video. My priorities may be skewed or may be perfectly in the right place. You decide, right? So anyway, high elementals are here, which means that we were correct in our assumptions of the high elementals being some of the next ones to be second awakened based on the fact that they can be found here. Now, the McCains are a different story. They're 4 stars. They're not going to be second awakened unless they decide to second awaken this 4 stars. But if we extrapolate on this, we can guess on the next second awakened monsters. And maybe some of the next ones might be Yetis and Harpoos, right? So, going based on this continuing of what they're doing, Yetis and Harpoos are very likely to be some of the next ones. Maybe not the next ones, maybe there might be something else. Garudas. I think Garudas, right? Garudas, Yetis, Harpoos. It's probably going to be Garudas first, and then Yetis or Harpoos. So, anyway, that's it for this one. Just wanted to go through and show. Don't use this team for this. Use Orochi, Yen, Bernard, Chasun. It's a very strong team for this dimension. I just wanted to show the monsters in there. But anyway, very cool stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's it for this one. See you as always in the next one. They're all going to be pre-recorded for the rest of the week anyway, but they're done. Anyway, that's it for this one. See you guys. I'm gonna go to surgery now. I'll see you in the next one.